What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to this brand new YouTube video. Again, I am recording this off my 2010 old ass MacBook for the aesthetic, but it just because it's way more easier to record off this and make like a short, quick YouTube video. Hold on, guys. I'm literally putting on my socks right now. Oh man, I feel way better, guys. I still feel a little bit iffy in the last video. I was sick as fuck. I recorded that yesterday and I was really going through it yesterday. Well, I was sick as hell. I was definitely going through it. Haven't even finished making my bed yet, but we'll be okay. And on top it off, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Pluto retrograde, like at least where it affects me and the house of like my family and all that, it and my home, really mainly my home, and finding stability in home, bro. My roof have flooded out. Like imagine this entire thing like overflown, flooded with water, like literally. It was a whole process, but we got that fixed, guys. So I'm definitely proud of that. But welcome back to this new YouTube video, guys. Wait, hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me like a quick little second. Okay, perfect. We're here setting up these other things. Okay. So yeah, welcome back to this brand new YouTube video. Hopefully you guys are okay. Hopefully you guys have been taking care of yourself, and hopefully you've been vigilant, staying sharp, and moving in alignment, bro. Literally. As far as today, I don't really know much of what to say, nor much of what to share. Um, deeply, I do want to talk about how Mercury retrograde in Cancer has affected me right now. So if you don't know, Mercury retrograde happens 4 times every year. This is the second one, or maybe 3. I'll be forgetting exactly, but definitely over 2. And this is the second one we have this year. And yeah, it ends in July 20 something. It's gonna end around there. So literally this month. But the retrograde has been very deep and very profound, at least towards me, and the way it has affected me. So I want to talk to you about the craziest. I think this day was like a retrograde. It was Mercury shadow. I don't know. Some Mercury. It happened on a Sunday. It was definitely a very deep Mercury retrograde day mixed with Pluto retrograde frequencies because they're still in Pluto retrograde till like October 31st. So the whole damn thing was crazy. The whole damn thing was insane, and I'm gonna share to you everything that happened to me that day. And if my cousins end up watching this video, know that that moment meant a lot to me, way more than you can imagine. Okay, so I'm gonna just dive deep into it. So, essentially, what happened to me that day, bro? I'm trying to remember exactly how it all went. So bear with me, guys. My camera may be lagging a bit, but bear with me. This is an old ass MacBook from like 2010. I don't even know what the fuck I'm recording this on here, but for the aesthetic, for the grunge aesthetic. Anyway, so this entire day played out fucking crazy, bro. Man, I mean it, bro. So I started this new job like about 2 weeks ago, and it was at a nightclub here in Dallas, and our nightlife strip in Deep Ellum. And I was working this job, right, chilling, getting it in, bro, whatever, right. It's actually pretty hard work, but anyway. So this night on Saturday, right, I stayed this day to get to work on Sunday. I had to be there like at 3 o'clock, and usually we have to be there like at 5 or 6 p.m. But this day I wanted us there at 3 o'clock, and I woke up like I didn't even hear my alarm or nothing. I woke up like at 2:30, bro. I was like, oh shit, like I get up, I'm, put on my shirt, go shower, take off my shirt, hop in the shower, hop out the shower, put my shit on, and I'm ready to go. Like literally, like eye bag still under me, like hair wet. I'm like fuck, you know. So this is literally how this entire day is playing out, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do, bruh? So I'm not tripping too much on it, but I just had a crazy ass dream that involved it was like very Mercury retrograde themes in Cancer, which is like basically like past family, past friends, people from the old version of you coming back to haunt you in some way, shape, or form. People from the past, your past relationships coming back to you, all that, right? So this day, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, was insane. So boom, I had just woken up from this dream. I didn't have enough time to like recall it or like calculate it much or anything. I just dipped. So, bro, I get to work, right? I'm helping set up the bar because there's 2 bars. I have one upstairs and one downstairs. I'm helping up set everything up, you know, in the mix, bro. And we opened the doors early that day because it was the Mexico versus England game, and we were hosting an event for this, and it was mega packed out, bro. It was insane. So anyway, the first customers come to the door like at 4 o'clock, bro. Tell me why the first customers, bro, were literally my next door neighbors of like from my parents' house, bro. Like when I was living for my parents, like since I was since I was living in my parents' house. But they've been living there since we were like in middle school, bro. And like they literally came through the door, bro. And I haven't seen them like in a very long time because I moved out like in like December, and then from there I was like bouncing around trying to like trying to find stability in my life because you know I'm an adult now. So, bro, my God. So, and mind you, I haven't seen these people in a long time. Even when I go visit my parents, at one time I went to visit my parents, like, oh man, it was crazy too. It was like the beginning of Pluto retrograde, because all falls back into Pluto retrograde and Mercury retrograde. So when Pluto retrograde first started, I was super unstable. Like the first spot I was staying had already ended. Like that stay had already ended, and like I did not want to live in my car, bro. It was just some universe shit. I was just like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna live in my car. Like I'm from Texas, bro. I knew I had enough money to make something shake. I just needed like a move. I needed to sit down and just think about how I was gonna play all this out, right? So like, it was just crazy. But that same day, I'm not gonna say too much, but I ended up finding a stay with some Nigerian lady. She took care of me, bro. I love that Nigerian lady so much, bro. Literally, when I'm rich as fuck, I'm gonna bless her, bro. Hopefully, you know, she very beautiful lady, bro. Very beautiful old woman, bro, who survived cancer 3 times in her life, and out of her grace, gave me a place to stay for the low, you know, and will cook food for me and take care of me, right? So all this was happening, and but like the day before I was gonna move there, I just went to drop my stuff up at her house in Louisville. Then I had to drive all the way back to like my home side of the town in Southeast Dallas, right? And then like that's when I seen my neighbors again, but like they weren't living there no more. I didn't see their cars parked up, so I just thought about it, right? So boom, whatever. So boom, back to like this last Sunday on the Mexico versus England game. The first customers through the door, bro. Like, and this is like downtown Dallas, Deep Ellum, bro. Like the first customers through the fucking door were my next door neighbors, bro. When I was living like in my childhood home. And I was like, nah, fucking way, bro. It was already super duper awkward. I was like, fuck, I didn't even have a fucking fade, bro. And like, I had just woke up. Like, I wasn't looking too rough because I work in a nightlife. I can't look just like all goofy looking. But I wasn't looking at my best either, you know? So I was like, fuck, bro. They come in. I'm trying to like avoid them, so because they see me and I know they see me, you know, and I see them. I'm like, fuck. But I'm not trying to like serve them or take the order for drinks or anything. So I'm like, I just tell my homegirl, like the bartender lady, I'm like, well, she really cool, so I'm cool with her. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I know these people, like, kind of grew up with them in some shape, way, or form. Like, went to high school with them. Like, take their order so I don't have to, so I could avoid it. And she's like, bet, I got you. So, you know, that's happening. I'm thinking that's the end of it. I wish it was, bro. So, boom, right? The night gets started. People already flooding out the doors. The whole shit packed out. It's crazy. Everybody's under high pressure, you know, whatever. I'm under high pressure, my damn self. I'm like focused doing my thing. Then I'll have all this other stuff to like balance out. It was crazy, right? Like, you know, working in a mix, right? Packed out, helping set up the top bar. Bro, people start coming into the top bar, right? I noticed 2 other people I went to high school with who had completely nothing to do with the first group of people that I went to high school with that lived like my next door neighbors from my childhood home. Just 2 completely random people that I knew from high school. But they kept staring at me, but I didn't think they recognized me, bro, because I look really different. So I was like, nah, they probably don't know me. Tell me why, bro, is I'm running food, right? And mind you, I recognize this dude because I had a class with him in biology. It's the only reason why I knew him because I had a cool teacher at the time named Miss Nunez, and I had him for that class, and like, he was cool people. So, mine, bro, he walked up on me. He like, hey, bro, we went to school together, right? And I think he's trying to think of my name, but like can't come up with it. I'm like, yo, bro, I know your name. I say his name, and he's like, oh yeah, that's me, bro. Yeah, do you mind giving me my food order ticket? And in mind, I'm already like balancing like 10 things I have to do at once. So like I'm so on go that I'm not even stressing this. Like the old me would have clocked out and been embarrassed, clocked out, went home, and just never showed back up to that job. But I was like, nah, this is literally some Pluto retrograde test shit. Like I have to get this right. So I'm like, bet, I got you. So I help him, I get his food, whatnot, and that's like the second person I see, really the third. But then I see another person I went to high school with, this girl who kept staring at me. I'm like, damn, bro. And I knew this girl too. But this isn't even nothing crazy. This is like the most bottom of the crazy shit that happens. So like the night's getting started, bro. It's like 7 or 8 p.m. already. Like shit packed out. It's crazy, right? I'm like running food, covered in sweat, covered in like fucking liquor and beer, all that shit, right? Because of all this shit, I'm like hollering and like literally holding like up and down the stairs, like filling up, whatever. So, bro, oh my god, this is where it really gets crazy. So, I told you I had a dream that night. The dream hits me. Like, I literally remember what I dreamt about. It was that I was seeing people from high school and that I had seen my girl cousins. And I was like, I haven't seen my girl cousins like in a very long time because, I was living in Washington, bouncing like from place to place. Like, Dolores insane, but so I haven't seen them in a very long time. Especially not the girl cousin I seen. Because I seen two of them. One of them I'm cool with, but the other one I haven't seen since like two 2 years ago, and like it was crazy, right? I don't know if I just heard like my childhood nickname, like a childhood nickname you would only call me if you knew me from when I was a child, bro. So I hear it, turn around, like, like out of instinct. This is my girl cousin, bro, and I'm like, what the fuck? Cause that like I had just thought about the dream when I seen her. Like before I seen, like a second before I seen her, I thought about the dream, like the dream, like I remember the dream I had, and then I see my girl cousin, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no. I'm like, what? So that shit was super duper crazy, bro. She's like, oh my god, like, I'm giving her a hug. I'm like, yeah, bro. She's like, you work here? I'm like, hell yeah, I work here. She's like, oh yeah, our other girl cousin, she's in line, bro. They're not trying to let her in. Like, can you get her in? I'm like, hell yeah, like, I got you. Hold on, guys, my camera is lagging. Hopefully, it doesn't lag. But I'm like, yeah, I got you. I can get her in. So what ends up happening is I talk to my security guard. I'm like, yeah, it's my girl cousin, bro. Let my girl cousin in. So then it's already like peak crazy shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like Mercury retrograde, Pluto retrograde, everything. Like old wounds from old people when I was in high school. Like just feeling like when I was feeling like insecure and weird during that phase of my life when I was like 16, 15. You know how it be. Like all those wounds, they didn't get re-triggered because I definitely grew from them. But I'm saying like the same scenario that would have happened to me when I was like 19 or 18 happened, and I was like, whoa, bro, what the fuck, right? And then like I seen my girl cousins was good. I make sure they were good, got them milk, like being stiff, right? I'm like getting shit good, you know. So up to this point, I've already seen like 3 or 4 different people I went to high school with. I see my girl cousins, which is already insane. Like we all don't even live in the same area. Like we live nowhere near the same area. Like this is all happening at one location in Deep Ellum at this club that I work at. So like I'm like, what the fuck, right? I'm already like mind blown. I'm already like shocked. And then like boom, bro, the whole thing, the venue gets packed out, right? So we're packed out. It's crazy. So this is like something that I was like really shocked about, bro. Look, I'm not gonna say no names for the purpose of this entire video for who may be watching that like well probably get like any viewers at all, but I'm still not gonna say a name out of respect for sovereignty. So bro. Okay. So this is where it gets crazy. So there's this girl and her man, bro. As I'm like I said, coming up and down up the stairs, cause I'm already at this point we're all running food, cause like drinks are taken care of, but the main priority is running food, cause we're like packed out with so many orders of food to order, right? So this is like the main priority, bro. Here's where it gets crazy. So as I'm coming up and down, I notice this girl, bro, keeps staring at me, and like, bro, there's a difference between staring at someone like on someone, like looking at them, like you think they're cute, and then there's another type of look where it's like I know this person, right? So she's staring at me, bro. At first it's like, yeah, like I can tell, like we keep locking eyes, but she with her man, so I'm like, I'm not trying to think too much about it, bro. Plus the girl was taller than me, and that's like one thing that like clicked, cause this girl, like I'm like, bro, where have I seen her? Like I know her from somewhere, but like where? So I'm start thinking, and then it hit when I walked past her. Like I really took a good glance at her, bro. Like we were like locking eyes with each other, but like she with her man, bro. I'm not trying to like I'm not no type of you know I'm not a home wrecker. So Tell me why, bro. Man, bro. I look at her, like, I walk past her and I, like, take a good look at her. And where it really hit me was because I was always seeing her from kind of like afar. So when I like walked past her and then like I really got a good look at her and seen like how her height was, that's when it clicked. Like literally like two wires in my brain just clicked. Bro, she was the older sister when so the Lord's insane. So I was living in Washington, right? She was the older sister of a lady that I mean the lady. She was the older sister of a girl I was dating from Washington at one point, bro. When I was living out there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And this is Washington State, like not DC, Washington State. I'm not gonna name their hometown out of because I can't do that. Because then if I say that, then people that like know who know will click the dots. So I'm like, nah, it can't be, bro. It cannot be someone from Washington. Like, nah, it can't be. It can't be her older sister, right? She was the older sister of her younger sister was the girl I was dating, but she was the older sister. And I was like taking a good look at her tattoos. I'm like, bro, it gotta be her. Like, there's no way. Otherwise, why the hell would she keep staring at me, right? So, and I get the chance, like, to like, cause I was gonna walk up on her and be like, hey, like, do you know such and such? Or hey, did you just catch a flight here from Washington? I was gonna say something like that that would have like gave me an input, right? So I tried to look for her, but I think she left. I just didn't see her again throughout the night. So, so I remember this, bro. This girl was from Washington. So, boom, right? When I finally get my free time, you know, I hop on my joint. You feel me? I'm trying to like figure something out. I open up TikTok. I'm trying to figure out whatever, right? I look on TikTok because I didn't follow her little sister, but her little sister was kind of like TikTok famous. So like if I could look in the comments, I knew I would be able to find it, and I found it, bro. It was her, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like I was shocked, bro. Like that was a crazy day, and not even that. It was all crazy how it all played out. How we ended up at that same venue. How I ended up working at that same venue where like a week later, five different people from high school, my girl cousins, and some random situationship from Washington's older sister was gonna be there. Like that was crazy, bro. I think it's crazier. So we finally get the night done. We finally we were all exhausted and tired. Shit, I had such a crazy day. I wanted to just drink. I didn't even care. So I gave me I didn't get anything at like my club or nothing, but I have a hood station here because I stay in Oak Cliff. So I have there's a hood station here that I can pull up at 2 a.m. and they serve me whatever they don't trip. So I pulled up to go get me like a little bottle, bro, a little bottle of Elijah. Nah, what the fuck was it? It's a little gas station liquor, bro. So anyway, I get this gas station liquor. I'm drinking, and I had remembered that like this day long. All you gotta know is some random because I was already kind of like on one at work. So some random girl walked up on me. I was doing too much. She was like, "Oh, let me have your number or something," and I had like a little business card, if you will, like for my Etsy shop and like personal readings and stuff I do, astrology shit, a whole rundown shit. So I give it that like nothing of it, bro, because it's like I'm trying to. If anything, I'm thinking like I'm trying to make you a customer, like buy some of my items or whatever, right? But she calls me, bro, and it was some 26-year-old girl. She was 26, and so like we talking. I'm just telling her, yeah, my day was crazy. Like, yeah, I'm kind of lit still. I'm kind of on one. Like, it's no flirting and shit, no nothing, bro. Just, she just literally thought I was interesting. And, like, we were talking. And that we only talked for like a day. It didn't go nowhere. But this day, this convo, this whole thing comes back to all this. Bro, so tell me why I'm talking to this girl, right? And, like, I asked her, yeah, bro, like, where are you from? Are you from Dallas? Like, what, tell me, like, where the fuck are you from, basically. She's like, oh, I live in Missouri, but I just flew in from Washington. Hold on, did my shit lag? Hold on, guys. No.